Good morning and welcome to a brand new set of stories that we've prepared for you from the Bible. This is the story of Joshua, and we're going to start it this week just finishing off from where Moses left off. You see, God set the people of Israel free from Egypt, and he set Moses as a leader over them, who set them free and then led them through the desert to the promised land, Canaan. But they rebelled against God and they complained, so that actually they never got to see the promised land. God told them that they had to wander in the desert as punishment for 40 years, which meant that none of them were able to see the promised land. Even Moses wasn't able to enter the promised land and only saw it from afar. So we start our story in the book of Joshua, the first chapter, and it's called Joshua the Leader. And so this part takes place just after Moses has died. After the death of Moses, the servant of the Lord, by the way, we know he's dead because I've got him right here. We'll use him for our little homeschool biology lessons. Oh dear, oh bless him, he's a bit unstable. Do you want to say hello, Moses? Don't be frightened, he's very friendly. Good chap, actually. Oh, hello. Yeah, no, he's a good guy. And a bit of a shame he never got to see the promised land. Anyway, so after the death of Moses, the Lord said to Joshua, the son of Nun, who was Moses' assistant, "Moses, my servant, is dead." I need to rub it in, sorry. Anyway, he's dead. And you and all these people get ready to cross the Jordan River into the land I'm about to give you, to the Israelites. I will give you every place where you set your foot, as I promised to Moses. It's true, he promised it to Moses as well. Your territory will extend from the desert to Lebanon, and from the great river, the Euphrates, all the Hittite country, to the great sea on the west. It's a large plot of land. No one will be able to stand against you for all the days of your life. It seems even after Moses' death. Anyway, as I was with Moses, so I will be with you. I will never leave you nor forsake you. What a promise. Be strong and courageous, because you will lead these people to inherit the land that I swore to their fathers, their forefathers, to give them. Be strong and very courageous. Be careful to obey all the law that my servant Moses gave you. Do not turn from it to the right or to the left, that you may be successful wherever you go. Do not let the book of the law depart from your mouth. Meditate on it. That means think about it all the day and the night, so that you may be careful to do everything written in it. Then you will be prosperous and successful. Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be terrified. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. God promised Joshua that he would be with him everywhere he and the people went, and he told him that he didn't need to fear. He could be bold and courageous. So Joshua ordered the people to move, to get the camp ready and the supplies ready, because 3 days from now you will cross the Jordan here to go and take possession of the land that the Lord your God is giving to you for your own. But there were 3 tribes, the Reubenites, the Gadites, and the half-tribe of Manasseh. Joshua said, "Remember the commandment that Moses, the servant of the Lord, gave you. The Lord your God is giving you rest and has granted you this land. Your wives and children and livestock may stay in this land that Moses gave you, on this side of the Jordan. But all your fighting men, fully armed, must cross over ahead of your brothers, so they can help the rest of the people of Israel, until the Lord gives them rest, as he has done for you, and until they have taken possession of the land that the Lord your God is giving them. After that you may go back and occupy your own land, which Moses, the servant of the Lord, will give you to the east of the Jordan, towards the sunrise." Then they answered Joshua, "Whatever you have commanded us, we will do, and wherever you send us, we will go. Just as we fully obeyed Moses, so we will obey you. Only may the Lord your God be with you, as he was with Moses. Whoever rebels against your word and who does not obey your words, whatever you may command them, will be put to death. Only be strong and courageous." God appointed Joshua as leader over the people, and so he promised him that he would be with him always, and that they should be strong and courageous and not turn away from the law of God, not to the right, and not to the left, because It was so important that they obeyed every word that God had given them, because otherwise they would be punished. So, rather like their parents actually, or poor Moses as well. Here's the thing. Who is a leader these days? You might say, well, I'm just a child, or I'm a young person, so I'm not actually a leader. So this kind of word is not really very important to me right now. But do you know what? What is a leader? If we think about it for a second, a leader is anyone who has followers. So even if you have one little sibling who follows what you do, maybe you don't have a little sibling, but you have friends at church or at school, or your friends' siblings who are younger than you. Maybe they're looking at you, and in fact, I can tell you for a fact, they are watching you, and they will copy you and grow, and they'll want to be like you. They look up to you. And here's the thing, that means that this kind of promise that God makes to Joshua applies to you as well. You can be strong and courageous because God will never forsake you. But it means we need to be careful to obey the word of God. And that's where the promise lies. So if we obey God and we keep thinking and meditating on the word of God all the time, you may think, well, I can't really read the word of God myself because I can't read yet. Or you may think, well, reading it's a bit boring. That's okay. Read it with your parents, read it with your family and your friends, and hear at church and think about it. Don't just hear it and forget. Carry it with you everywhere you go and obey the word of God. And then you can be a great leader just like Joshua.